Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another video. So today we're going to be talking about silver and we're going to be talking about artifact storage. Now a lot has changed in the last maybe month of playing Raid in that we now have free gear removal. So in my opinion, everyone should actually be completely just rich at the moment. And I've done a lot of talking to people, basically anyone that will speak to me about what they're doing with their account, and everyone is still wasting all of their silver on rolling bad gear. So let's just straight up fix it, because it's not difficult. It's just getting yourself into the right routine so that you just make better decisions and ultimately make more silver. Guys, before we go ahead, just letting you know there is a new player promo link. It's going to be waiting in the pinned comment and the description of this video. It's going to get you off to a solid head start in Raid with a legendary and 3 epics as you level up your account. Here's what you need to do. You'll want to log out of Plarium Play on your PC and uninstall the game. Click the link in the description and register with the brand new email address. Launch Raid, complete your tutorial, go to your inbox and claim your first free champion. Like I say, it's a good one, you don't want to miss it. Right, tip number 1, sort your gear before you store your gear. Now this is just a very simple organization thing, and you could treat it like just about anything in the real world. It's very hard to work at a messy workplace. So whenever you get new gear, whenever you've done dungeon runs, just click your just new button. As you can see, I've got 9 bits of gear here. I'm just going to hide my set filters. I'm just going to quickly go through them, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I don't really see anything worth keeping here. Just delete it. Just delete it. One of the problems with not sorting before you store is you end up with situations like this. As you can see here, I've got some life and some offense stuff. There's probably a few random bits of speed. If you don't stay on top of it, you're going to scroll through this, bits of gear get missed, and essentially you're sitting on a mountain of silver, but you're just not utilizing it. So be organized with your account. When you get gear, go through it, sell it, keep it, do whatever you need to do. Just don't sit on piles of it, because it will all just get lost in the mix. Tip number 2, this might be my favorite, and this is something that I've applied to my account in the last 6 months, and it has saved me so much silver. I call it the 2 out of 3 rule, or the 3 out of 4 rule. And what do I mean by that? Very simple. When you first pull a piece of epic gear, it will have 3 substats on it. When I choose what to keep or even what to invest in, I will only keep gear if 2 of those 3 rolls are actually good. So a piece of gear like this was a bit of a no-brainer. It had flat HP, not very good. Crit rate, brilliant. Speed, brilliant. So for me, that met the threshold. 2 of the 3 stats were good, so I invested in it. And when it comes to legendaries, the same sort of rule applies, but you'll have 4 substats on your bit of gear. Now I want 3 of those 4 to work, because if they don't, then I just bin it. When I got this bit of gear, I thought, cool, resistance, that's all right. I quite like a bit of resistance. Crit damage, good. Crit rate, brilliant. Speed, even better. So for me, this has 3 of 4 very good substats on it. It's a keep. If the gear doesn't meet this threshold for you, welcome to the bin. I'd rather have the silver. Tip number 3, set thresholds for your account. Now in Raid, your account is never going to stop evolving. The more you do, the more you get, the more sort of you become in tune with what you're trying to do in this game. And as you move from early game, mid game, late game, end game, everything in your account is going to change. You're going to get better gear, you're going to get better relics, all of that good stuff. All I like to do nowadays is I have a threshold, and if it doesn't meet my threshold, I don't want it on my account. And there's a very simple way of doing this. Personally, for my account, I no longer keep 5-star rare gear. So what I like to do is I like to come over here to rank and rarity, click 5-star, click on the rare, and I can see here that I've got 4 bits of gear that are just never quite going to make the cut for my account. So I sell them and I get my silver. You have to start holding your account to a higher standard. And what this will also stop you doing is investing in gear that's just not going to be any good for you. Now, I'm not saying copy what I do on my account. I see a lot of account takeovers, and you know, some people are just in the realm of 4-star gear, in which case, set a threshold and get rid of all of your rare 3-star gear. You could even get to a point where you could get rid of 5-star epics. I'm slowly working into that stage at the moment. Haven't quite gone through it yet, because obviously we've got our variable sets that did make things a little bit more complex, but set yourself a threshold standard. And again, like I always say, if it doesn't meet the standard, sell it. get the silver, not the aggro. You won't have full bags, but you will have a stacked wallet. This is so much better. Tip number 4, be ruthless thanks to presets. The whole entire game has changed now. We don't have to pay to switch gear around on our characters, and that is actually game changing. But what you can do is use this new most powerful tool in the game, which is your global presets and your champion presets. Make good presets. Like one I've done here, I've got my stun 6 set. I know that I can throw this on anyone and, you know, ideally an AoE A1 champion, and they are just going to do their job. What that means you can actually do is start to be a lot more ruthless with your gear. So if we go down here and we go to stun set, I used to have about 45 bits of stun gear. We no longer need that. You just need to start keeping the best of the best gear, because we no longer have to worry about spreading it across multiple champions. We can just make a preset and we can have our best as one, maybe make stun 1 and stun 2. Stun 1 can be a little bit better, and if you ever need to gear up 2 champs, just pinch the gear off of someone else for free, move it across for the content that you need to do the bit of content, then move the gear back to who you really want it on. All this means is that you no longer have to have 50 bits of stun gear, you can just focus on good bits of gear. Like for me, I've only kept the best. This is a great bit of gear. Attack, crit rate, speed, accuracy, nice. I no longer have to settle for the flat HP, flat defense, but it's got a double crit rate and a single speed on it. Long gone are those days. We can now just focus on our best gear and think of all the silver you're going to make just selling all that mid gear. It is a bit of a no-brainer. Tip number 5, the golden roll rule. All I mean by this is when you have a new piece of gear or any bit of gear that you're ready to roll, have a look at it and just recognize what the strongest stat on the set is. Now, for this bit of gear here, it's defense percentage. Now, I'm going to take it up to level 4, and if I don't get defense percentage, which I do, then I think, right, now this is a bit of gear that I could possibly invest in. Here's where you make your decision. You think, would I settle for anything less than a double defense? In my scenario, I'm probably going to get rid of this gear anyway because it's 5-star rare. But what you would do is you would then just take it up to 8. Does it hit its strong stat? It does. This is a bit of gear that you could then consider for investment. We're going to do it again. I think the rest of this is flat. Let's just pretend that this chest was actually defense percentage, because I would never keep a flat defense chest. But I would look at the stats and go, right, what works with defense percentage? Well, speed is going to work with absolutely everything. HP percentage works very well. And then maybe accuracy. The weakest stat is attack. I'm going to take it to 4. We get speed. That's a strong roll. Again, this is when you need to start investing. We're going to take it to 8. We get accuracy. Suddenly this bit of gear is really kind of no good for me. I would have wanted speed. Maybe I'd have taken the HP. At this point, sell it. Don't invest millions of silver into gear that you're just never going to keep. You cannot roll and hope. You've got to be a little bit more strategic about it, and that way you're just going to save yourself an absolute ton of silver, and you are going to be raid rich in no time. So be ruthless. Just get rid of gear. Did it hit the main stat? No. Well, bin it. Silver is better than full bags. That is all. It is kind of that simple. So guys, that's all for today. Just a quick one, just 5 tips to hopefully improve your quality of life in raid. We all like having loads of silver, and we all absolutely hate it when we can't even pull a shard because it says you don't have enough silver to do it. Avoid just making bad mistakes. You're going to have a much better time in raid. If you found this helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Have you got any tips for your gear cleansing? Please write them in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one.